Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Theo here. I decided to make a series of tutorials which hopefully explain a good and efficient workflow you can achieve in Unreal. I will share some tips and tricks as well during our tutorials. Took me some time to come up with the necessary steps because it's a subject nobody approached, and I'm sure it would be a good start for beginners and intermediate Unreal users. Well, I hope you find it exciting and useful, and we can crack on with the tutorial. And, this is part one, which is about creating a template based on Epic's amazing Hillside project, which I have opened here. The purpose of having a template is to basically have all the settings you want and all the plugins you want enabled for all of your future projects. What I'm talking about is creating the template and then converting that template into a new project. We'll in this part one, we'll cover just creating the template first. Based on Epic's Hillside project, we can create a template, very simple. We can go to Unreal folder. Well, go to your folder where your Hillside project is created, and you can copy the config file and the U project. So we copy these and we'll go to create a new folder calling template and paste them here. And I can rename this as template, and we'll launch this. Okay, so now we have basically a new project. Talking about plugins enabled, we can double check with the Hillside project. So if we go here into, let's say, plugins and search for water, which is not enabled by default in any Epic's templates you can start a project with. This is enabled here, and we'll go to our template project and plugins, water, and this will be enabled as well. Let's look for Datasmith. So Datasmith here is enabled as an importer. And if we go here, Datasmith, we have content and importer. Yes. This is content and importer, correct? Let's search for something else, another useful plugin. Niagara. Niagara has effect system on and Niagara fluids on. And if we go to our template and look for Niagara, we have these plugins enabled as well. So this works, and it works for a reason. The plugins are actually the plugins that are enabled are in the U project file, this U project file. So if you right click and open with Notepad, you would see all the plugins which are enabled. We'll talk about this and transfer the plugins into another project in a later chapter. But for now, let's continue with the template. Okay, so in order to make it a workable template, we can create a level which will be our main uh, our main level, let's say, and save. And we can go into the main level. So it switched to main level. And in this main level, we can create other levels. In order to do that, just to be organized, we can create folders in the content folder here. We can create a folder and we can say building. And then we can create in buildings folder a new level called buildings. We can save this and drag it into our levels here. Done. Contents. We can create a new one, context. In here we can create a level context. Save and drag it there. We can create another one, for example, landscape. We can copy this and in landscape create a new level, call it landscape, save and drag there. Let's create another one, vegetation. Control C, go into there, create a new level, vegetation, save and drag it here. Now, in the persistent level here, that would be our main level. So main, and the main level will have all these as sub levels. Okay, so everything is saved. Let's firstly let's go to project settings, and in maps and modes we can add main level as a starting level, editor startup map, and editor template. Sorry, game default map. Okay, we can have this, and everything is saved. Let's close this one and go into Epic library, and we'll have template 5.2. We'll launch it. Takes a second. Okay, there we go. So our our main level is open, and in our main level we'll have all these levels already set up. Great. So this is how you create a template, and we've set up some levels. In the next part two, we'll talk about creating a project based on this template. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.